welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and this video is going to be the part 2 to my series of veganism for beginners. Right now I'm going to take you to Costco, which is a great place to go for buying fruits and vegetables in bulk. If you don't have a Costco, it's okay. If you don't have a Whole Foods, it's okay. If you don't have Trader Joe's, it's okay, because more and more grocery stores all across the world basically are carrying more organic produce and more organic products and non-GMO. You always want to watch out and try and get things as close to the source as possible. So if you have any way to get in contact with a local farmer's market that produce organic, fresh, non-GMO fruits and vegetables, that would be my number one. Right now, I am not close to any of those things, and the things that are within walking distance for me are Costco, Walmart, and a chain in Florida called Publix. So I will be heading to Publix to get a couple things that are organic, and I will be heading to Costco also to get things that are organic and that I can buy in bulk. For me personally, because I eat such a high content of fruits and vegetables, Costco is the way to go. But if you don't have those available, it's totally doable at any supermarket. Even Walmart is carrying more organic produce. So come with me and I will show you what I'm going to buy. We're at Publix, which is just a local grocery store here in Florida, and I'm going to see what I can get as far as produce and a couple things that I won't be able to get at Costco that are organic. So I will just see what the produce section looks like. Oh, someone stole my cart. This is not something that I would get all the time, but I'm going to be going over to dinner for a friend's house, and I want to make banana ice cream, but I'd like to make it with coconut milk. So I'm glad that this is organic, and this is something that I would get on a special occasion. I'm going to get 2 because there's going to be quite a bit of us. I'm hoping that Costco will have organic bananas, but I know that having been at this Costco before, sometimes they don't. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 bunches from here just in the event, because bananas are something that I eat practically every day. This is a green cabbage. I'm going to make, with my husband's help, some sauerkraut from home. And if you'd like to see more on how I do that, you can check out the video that I will link down below in the description box, and it talks about how we make our own sauerkraut with just sauerkraut and a little bit of salt. It's really good and good for digestion. When you're picking these for sauerkraut, you want to make sure that they are not like overripe or looking old, not like that. Let's see back here. When you're transitioning to a vegan diet, it's okay to have some of the processed vegan food, but as you figure out more things to do with fresh fruits and vegetables, I would say stay away from these because they have quite a bit of preservatives and ingredients that are not real food. So it's great for transitioning over, and if you need them, that's great, but try and start to research recipes that include real fruits and vegetables. So we've been really craving asparagus lately, and I cannot find it for the life of me anywhere organic. I don't know if it's not in season right now, and I'm also not a fan of vegetables packed in plastic because I think that it's not very healthy. But we're gonna go ahead and get it because we've been really craving it, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Kombucha, which is actually very popular right now, and I really personally like it. When I was having some digestion problems, I found that it actually really helped me with any stomach problems that I was having. It just helped me become more regular. And there are some people that don't believe that it's actually good and think that the probiotics that are in one bottle can not even possibly tackle anything going wrong in your gut. But I like it, and I really like, this is probably my favorite one, the multi-green. So these are something that you can maybe replace instead of soda. This is a good, it's a little bit fizzy and fermented and sweet at the same time. So that's something that could maybe be like a special drink that you would have rather than like a Coke. We're in Costco now, and this is where I buy the bulk of my fruits and vegetables just because it's most easy to get a large amount for a good price. And this is something that I just saw here. It's organic pitted dates, which are definitely, dates and bananas are a big staple for me because they provide high calorie hearty smoothies, meals throughout my day, so that when I have like a dense fruit smoothie and I have salad, say for dinner, I'm actually getting enough calories in from things like this. And these are really, really great. So I'm just going to show you a couple things that are inside of Costco that are good deals and you can make tons and tons of meals from. Normally, say in Whole Foods, you would maybe get 8 to 10 dates and you can spend $5 to $7. This is $10 and this is 40 ounces of dates. This has about 28 dates inside of it, and it's heavy. This is dense. This is way more of a deal than you would get at even Trader Joe's, which I find to be reasonably priced. But just a regular chain grocery store or Whole Foods, forget about it. This is a much better deal on something like this, and this is why I like to come here, because you can get a large amount and save some money. Another thing you want to eliminate from your diet when you're going to a more plant-based diet is regular table salt. It is really bad for you, and it has basically no actual minerals that your body needs from a salt. A good alternative is a pink salt, a Himalayan salt, or a Celtic sea salt. These are really great. They contain all the minerals that you need for your body that are actually healthy in a salt. And while you want to keep your diet pretty low sodium, if you are going to use salt, I would recommend using the pink salt or Celtic sea salt. And this actually tastes really good. I'm salivating from saying salt so many times. Okay, let's find what's next. Another thing that's available here, which I think is a great price, if you look at this $22.99 for organic pine nuts, that seems like ridiculously expensive, but I'm telling you, in regular stores, pine nuts are so expensive that this will last you for meal upon meal, to sprinkle upon a salad, to make your homemade pesto. There's so many things you can do with nuts as far as making sauces, and just to add a little bit of fat to your diet. So here they carry organic pine nuts, organic cashews, organic almonds, pretty much any nut that you think that you might want to turn into either a milk or turn into some kind of dish they carry here, which is, I think, a really great savings. Huge savings. A bag of these hemp hearts in Whole Foods, like for a minuscule amount, is a good $10 to $15. This lasts me a very long time, splitting it between myself and my husband. And again, you can put these in smoothies. These are good healthy fats. People say that you need fish oil. You don't need fish oil. You just need good healthy fats that have the right omega-3s, omega-6s, and you can get good healthy fats between these, coconut meat, avocados, and they're really great, and they taste good too. Again, here you can find coconut oil, which is not something I necessarily eat or ingest, but I use it on my body as a moisturizer. So this is in a plastic jug, which is not the best, but the price is $19.99 for this, which is huge. I can attest something this size will actually last you the entire year. I swish and use coconut oil as, oh my gosh, what is it called? I use coconut oil to oil pull in the mornings, and then I use this as a moisturizer. I use it as a lubricant for sexy time, and you can really use it for everything. You just want to make sure that the bottom is not brown, and the way that it kind of, what's the word for that, like marbleizes, you want to make sure it's nice and big like this. I find that when it's big like this and it's not brown on the bottom, it's a really smooth consistency and it's not old. A way to tell if your coconut oil is old is if it starts forming these little hard balls and you have to always soften it to apply it. I think that means it's old, and I've definitely had coconut oils like that before, but this is such a savings. If I were in need of coconut oil right now, I would buy it. Every Costco carries a slightly different product line. I like living on the West Coast and using the Costcos on the West Coast because I think the organic products that are available there's a lot more, and it's brands that I like. But here in Florida, this is what we have, and if I were to buy a giant bag of rice, I would buy this one right here because it is 100% organic. And this will last you, if you're by yourself, this will last you almost an entire year, if not 6 months. Between my husband and I, something like this will last us at least 6 months, and the price is $15.99. There's no way that you can compete with that. Like, if you break that down, I would have to break that down and see how many servings of rice it is, but I'm telling you, it's a lot. So these are ways that if people are telling you veganism is too expensive and you can't buy organic because it's too expensive. It's just a myth. It's an absolute myth with what's available to us now. And you can make so many meals from just rice alone. These are organic frozen fruits, which really make a big difference in smoothies and as opposed to using fresh fruit if it's not available to you at a farmer's market. This is great. $11. And because I eat so much fruit, will probably go through both of these bags within 2 weeks by myself. So with my husband, I'm getting these for 1 whole week, and they're freezing, so I'm gonna put them down. This is a really good deal, $6.99 for all these carrots. I'm not gonna get them now because I don't have a juicer with me, so I know there's no way I would get through all these carrots. But if I'm home, I would buy this and it will last me for a long time. And they're organic, and that's a lot of freaking carrots. And if you have a horse, you can share it with your horse and your husband and your family, and everybody's happy. So here's what I got at Costco, and this should last me a good week. The total of all of this was $74. Plus what I showed you that I got at Publix was $25. So we're actually still right under $100, which is completely doable for 2 people to live on for groceries for a whole week. So I will show you what I got. Got some tomatoes. They were not organic, unfortunately, but you just do the best that you can. Some organic super power greens. These save me. I use them in salads. I use them in smoothies, and I will go through all of these greens within 1 week for sure. Got some organic bananas, which I wasn't sure they were gonna have, but now I'm definitely stocked up on bananas. Organic frozen fruits, organic mangoes, frozen mangoes, organic frozen berry mix, some butter lettuce, some Florida, at least these are local tangerines, they were not organic. Some mini peppers, also not organic. Pineapple, some organic bread, which I stay away from, but my husband eats, and this is organic and non-GMO. And if you're looking to switch your bread, this is a really tasty bread, but I would then suggest that you move away from bread because it is processed and it is refined. Almond milk, which is also a staple, you can use almond milk in to make chia pudding, or you can use it to make smoothies, or if you are still drinking coffee, you can use it to make just substitute out a cow milk with either almond milk or cashew milk. I would say stay away from soy just because there's so many genetically modified soybeans now. Just to be safe, there's nothing wrong with soy if you can find it that it is organic and not genetically modified. But nut milks are really tasty. You can buy them in the box like this, or if you have the time to make your own from like the nuts that I showed you earlier, then it's so amazing and even better. And that's what I got. And yeah, so I hope that gives you good insight into what to purchase at the grocery store. Like I said, I lean mostly towards fresh fruits and vegetables with a hint of grains. So whether that be rice or organic pasta, whatever you feel that you can have, but keep your diet at least 50 to 80% raw, and have at least 1 raw meal a day, then try to bump it up to 2, and then maybe even a 3rd raw meal a day. Raw is the best. It's going to give you the most energy, the most vitality, and what your body actually needs to function at its proper level. So I hope you found this video informative, and please like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any comments below about my purchases and what you buy in a regular week's time. All right, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.